What's going on, everybody? Welcome to A Milli Mindset. I am your host, Keith. What's up with y'all, man? I'm going to tell you what the hell is going on today. We are going to continue our review of Temptation Island, brought to you by Netflix. And today, we're going to be covering the biggest dog in the show, that boy Lino. Y'all thought Alexa wasn't getting the ratings? My boy right here tanked them. Let's quickly cover the red flags of the relationship. 1, she's a travel nurse who moves from city to city to pursue her career, and he goes with her. 2, she was previously married, then proceeded to be in a relationship with Lino. 3, he doesn't believe her words when she says that she's choosing him first, and he continues to doubt her love for him. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Lino is a pretty funny guy. Lino is looking to make sure there are no other fish in the sea, or more specifically on the island, who would capture his heart. It might have been 3 minutes into the show when that boy realized that he was in over his head. It became only more abundantly clear what his challenges were. He's too insecure.
I lack style. I have no charisma or self-esteem.
You then sprinkle on top of that how inexperienced he is, and it was a recipe for disaster. Lino stated in the first episode that his longest relationship prior to Alexa was 3 months. This man is 28. As a counselor for over a decade, I can't even tell you the amount of times that I hear students when they break up, I'm just hurt because this was such a big waste of time. I'm gonna keep it a milli with y'all. That is a terrible way to think about relationships. I think that one of the biggest challenges that we run into in these situations is that we don't ever really reflect on what we could have done differently. It's always how we get done dirty, how we were undervalued, how they didn't care about us. Lino is a prime example of how sometimes you need to look in the mirror and see where you contribute to a relationship that requires 2 people. They made it clear that Alexa had cheated on Lino pretty early in their relationship. That was in the beginning stages of a 4-year relationship. Multiple years later, multiple cities later, and you still gonna be bringing up stuff that happened back then? I think Lino taught us very valuable lessons in the show. When you take somebody back after they have done you dirty, don't cry about it. Let it go.
Okay, you need to let that
Oh
go.
my God, no one cares. It's so boring every day.
The person already showed what type of time they was on, and you took them back. This is the age-old saying.
Fool me once. Shame on you.
Fool me twice. I gotta take that one on the chin. You need to check yourself when you take somebody back, because it cannot be about you feeling like a bigger person because you did that. I believe in stepping up. I believe in fighting. I believe in all of that. But if you're gonna fight for a relationship, if you're gonna weather the storm, you can't keep crying about it. If you're gonna forgive your significant other for something that occurred, then what must immediately follow up is you forgiving yourself. You're gonna have a lot of sleepless nights. You're gonna have a lot of looking over your shoulder, checking a lot of text messages and looking at phones, looking at them sideways when they say something. It's natural. But if you believe that that person has grown and that that person has your best intentions, then you need to move on. The second key concept that Lino taught us in the show was there are a lot of fish in the sea, but they may not want you.
Ew.
I'm going to talk to y'all like a young boy from the hood. I was looking at my boy out there, and he did not know what he was doing. He brought a knife to a gunfight. He thought he had that thing on him. He ain't have nothing. There was a one scene in the show where my boy was working out outside, and I saw this. That girl Alexa came at bro. I knew he was cooked. There's no way bro stood a chance against this level of demon.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
That man was Krillin going against the Saiyans. That boy was Yamcha in the crater, man. There's not one person that loved Lino more in the show than Alexa. That boy gave her camera time. One of my favorite things about Lino was that boy's highlight reel. That man did not miss a night journaling. In one of the final episodes, you see him turn into his journal. His shit is almost done. Some composition notebooks I ain't fill up in 2 years. Lino was a great time in the show, and I think that he was humbled to see where he really stacked up in the pecking order. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Understanding what you have at the brink of almost losing it is one of the most humbling experiences that almost anybody could be lucky to have. You didn't lose them. They didn't walk away, and you got a controlled experiment. And on top of that, you showed yourself, 1, you ain't got the drip like you thought, and 2, that shorty's really there for you, and you're there for her. After his bonfires and times where he got hurt, he went up to his room. He wasn't with the shenanigans. He wasn't shaking no hands, kissing no babies, or licking whipped cream. That man went to bed. I know Temptation Island is just a show, but if these people really walked away learning the lessons that I feel that they learned, I think that these two are in a very healthy relationship and have been able to bypass those hurdles that held them back before. Relationships are about communication, honesty, trust, and as we have seen through this relationship, forgiveness. That was Lino and Alexa in Temptation Island, but these upcoming couples are too spicy. So tune in to learn more. Love ya. Peace.